राधिकाय तदालये कृष्णाय कृष्णभक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तम श्लोके भक्तिर्भवती नैष्टिके। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नंदनाय च नंदगोपकुमाराय गोविंदाय नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna, you are welcome for continuity of Bhakti Vaibhav study of 6th canto Srimad Bhagvatam. Today we are in the last chapter, chapter 19, the performance of the Panchavan ritualistic ceremony. And this chapter has 28 verses, and first to 24 verse, upon request of Parikshit Maharaj, Sukdev Goswami described the rules and of the Panchavan Vrta, rules and prayers of the Panchavan Vrta. And the last section, 25 to 28, is Phalashruti, or the benefits, both material and spiritual, of performing this Panchavan ceremony. So here is the summary by Srila Prabhupada. This chapter explains how Diti, Kashyap Muni's wife, executed Kashyap Muni's instruction on devotional service. During the first day, how she did. So during the first day of her bright fortnight of moon in the month of Agrayana, which means November, December, every woman following in the footstep of Diti and following the instruction of her own husband should begin this Panchavan Vrta. In the morning, after washing her teeth, bathing, and thus becoming purified, she should hear about the birth mystery of Marutas. It means here chapter 18. Then covering her body with the white dress and being properly ornamented, before breakfast she should worship Lord Vishnu and Mother Lakshmi, the goddess of fortune, Lord Vishnu's wife, by glorifying the Lord Vishnu for his mercy, patience and prowess, ability, greatness, and other glories, and for how he can bestow all mystic benedictions, while offering the Lord all paraphernalia for worship, such as ornaments, a sacred thread, scents, nice flowers, incense, water for bathing, and washing his feet, hands and mouth, one should invite the Lord with this mantra. Om Namo Bhagavate Mahapurushaya Mahanubhavaya Mahavibhutyapatyaya Saha Mahavibhutipatya Balim Upaharami. So this is the mantra. Again we will see those who are doing the worship of the deity, this mantra is essential for chanting. Then one should offer 12 oblation of the fire while chanting this mantra. Om Namo Bhagavate Mahapurushaya Mahabhuti Pratyaya Swaha. One should offer obeisance while chanting this mantra 10 times. Then one should chant the Lakshmi Narayan mantra. If either a pregnant woman or her husband regularly discharge his devotional service, both of them will receive the result. A standard of worship in our temples of Radha Krishna is also according to the rituals of Lakshmi Narayan. Because this is a Vaibhav. In our temples, the worship of Radha Krishna is equivalent to Lakshmi Narayan worship by opulence. Yeah. We can say Radha Krishna at the place of Lakshmi Narayan, but in this verse is a Lakshmi Narayan.
Yeah, this was the verse.
Okay. If either the pregnant woman or her husband regularly discharge his devotional service, both of them will receive the result. After continuing this process for 1 full year, the chaste wife should fast on the Purnima, the full moon day of Kartik. On the following day, the husband should worship the Lord as before and then observe festival by cooking nice food and distributing prasad to the Brahmanas. Then, with the permission of the Brahmanas, the husband and wife should take prasad. This chapter ends by glorifying the result of one's one function. Now, Chakravarti Pad writes, in the 19th chapter, on being asked by the king, Sukdev Goswami described in detail the Panswan bow, which destroy, number one, what is the function? Which destroy cruelty in her heart and pleases Vishnu. 2 things. The heart is purified and Vishnu is pleased. So now, connection with the previous verses. When Sukdev Goswami asked what else he should explain, Parikshit asked about the details of Panswan word. So, the verse 1, Sri Raja Vacha, Vartamam Vratam Pansavanam Brahman Bhavata Yada Uderatam Tasya Veditum Ichchami Yena Vishnu Prasidati. So the main thing is the vow by which the Lord Vishnu is pleased. That is the Maharaj Parikshit said, my dear Lord, you have already spoken about the Panswan worth. Now I want to hear about it in detail. For understand that by observing this vow, one can please Supreme Lord Vishnu. So next verse. Sukdev Goswami Vacha, Sri Shukha Vacha. And this is the prescription how this should be. Shukle Makshri Se Pakshe Yoshit Bhratroha Angyaya Angyaha Anugyaya Arabhedha Vartamidam Sarvakamikam Aditaha Rashmayaha Maruttam Janma Brahmanam Anumantaryacha Snatvaha Shukladhati Shukle Vasil Alankrita Ambare Pujyahe Tapatyah Padra Swatprak Bhagavatam Shriyasa. Sukdev Goswami said, on the first day of the bright fortnight of the month of Agrayan, which means November and December, following the instruction of her husband, a woman should begin this regulative devotional service with vow of penance, for it can fulfill all one's desires. Before beginning the worship of Lord Vishnu, the woman should hear the story of how the Marutas were born. Under the instruction of qualified Brahman, in the morning, she should wash her teeth, bath and dress herself with white cloth and ornament, and before taking breakfast, she should worship Lord Vishnu and Lakshmi. So, Margshrisha means a month of Margshrisha. Aditi means the first day of the waxing moon. Now, verse number 4. Alam te nirapekshaha purana kama namostute mahavibhuti patyaye namah shukala siddhaye. She should then pray the Lord as follows: My dear Lord, you are full in all opulences, but I do not beg you for opulences. I simply offer my respectful obeisance unto you. You are the husband and master of Lakshmi Devi, the goddess of fortune, who has all opulences. Therefore, you are the master of all mystic yoga. I simply offer my obeisance unto you. Srila Prabhupada has a quite a good purport. A devotee knows how to appreciate Supreme Personality of Godhead. Om Purnamidam Purnat Purnam Mudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Ishopanishad, invocation. So, the personality of Godhead is perfect and complete, and because He is completely perfect, all emanation from Him, such as this phenomenal world, are perfectly equipped as a complete wholes. Whatever is produced of the complete whole is also complete in itself, because He is the complete whole. Even though so many complete units emanate from Him, He remains complete balance. Therefore, one takes shelter of Supreme Lord is required. Whatever devotee needs will be supplied by the Supreme Complete Lord, Personality of Godhead. Tesham anugrahya tesham nitya yuktanam yoga kshemam vahamiyam Bhagavad Gita. Therefore, pure devotee will not ask anything from the Lord. He simply offers the Lord his respectful obeisances, and the Lord is prepared to accept whatever the devotee can secure for worshipping Him. Even patram pushpam phalam toyam, a leaf, flower, fruit, or water. There is no need to artificially exert oneself. It is better to plan the simple. It is better to plan and simple with the respectful obeisance offer to the Lord whatever one can secure. The Lord is completely able to bless the devotee with all opulences. So better to be plain and simple. What is this? Simple living. Simple living and high thinking. So this is the motto Srila Prabhupada said. The devotee should have this motto. Whatever the simple thing he has, he should worship. Alam te nama astu means may I offer plentiful respect unto you. The devotee depend on the devatas depend on their servant to accomplish their own powers, but you do not. That is expressed in this verse. Therefore, you are called independent, nirprekshaya, because you are endowed with all great powers by your very nature. You are full in your desires. How will I please you by my offering? You are master of great wealth. How can I possibly please you by offering houses, gardens, elephants, servants, singing, dancing, drums, instrument, and chanting the Vedas? You are the giver of Swarga, liberation and prema, sakala siddhya. How can I please you by offering karma, jnana, yoga, or bhakti sadhana? Verse number 5. Yatha tvam kripya bhutyaha tejasa mahimau jasa jushtaha ishaha gunai varais Tatosi Bhagavan Prabhu, O my Lord, because you are endowed with causeless mercy. So, I think this is the verse in which we have to understand the meaning of causeless mercy. And the purport, the meaning of causeless mercy is very important. So, be focused. All opulence, all prowess, and all glories, strength, and transcendental qualities. You are the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Master of everyone. In this verse, the word Tatosi Bhagavan Prabhu means, therefore you are the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the Master of everyone. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is endowed with all six opulence in full. And moreover, he is extremely kind to his devotees. Although he is full in himself, this is very important purport, very instructive purport. It's very wonderful. See, the Supreme Personality of Godhead is endowed with all six opulence in full. And moreover, he is extremely kind to his devotees. Although he is full in himself, he nonetheless wants all the living entities surrender unto him, so that they may engage in his service. Thus he becomes satisfied. Although he is full in himself, he nonetheless becomes pleased when his devotees offer him patram pushpam phalam toyam, a leaf, flower, fruit, of water in devotion. Sometimes the Lord, as the child of Mother Yashoda, requests his devotee for some food, as if he were very hungry. Sometimes he tells his devotees in the dream that his temple and his gardens are now very old, and that they cannot enjoy them, that he cannot enjoy them very nicely. Thus he requires the devotee to repair them. Any example? That appear to somebody? Who is speaking here? Yes, who? Abhirupa. Yes, Abhirupa Prabhu, what is your answer? That is the next line. Well, that is next line. That is next line. Sometime he is buried in the earth, and as if he is unable to come out himself, he requests his devotees to rescue him. This is Madhavendra Puri's episode. The Lord Gopal was in the Govardhan, and he asked the devotee to take him out. He was waiting for accepting his service. Raghunath Das Goswami was inspired by Lord to excavate the Radha Kund and Sham Kund. Raghunath Das Goswami did this job. Govind Dev? But he appeared to the Rupa Goswami as a cowherd boy and had said, well, I see a cow is having milk at the Goma Tila. So he appeared to the Govind Dev Ji, and he was also appeared and then received the worship by Rupa Goswami. Yes, this is appearance of Rupa Goswami is like that also. But the garden and something, this there must be some example. This is therefore it is written, my garden is drying. Repair this. My temple and garden. Please renovate my temple. So next. Ram Mandir. Ram Mandir of Ayodhya. After almost how many years? 600 years struggle. Okay. Who? Who?
Only recently,
he's older.
One at a time, one at a time.
where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was
See this one.
there.
The Gopal Krishna Maharaj group I have. So they, the Gauranga Prabhuji came in one devotee's team and said that I am in this place. He is reviewing. So I got that video.
So Gauranga Mahaprabhu was in what? In
In one place he was.
This deity of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was stolen by someone and kept in some jungle or so he came in dream of a devotee and asked to rescue.
He is a devotee and this is a deity. So he came in a dream and says, "Remove me from this place." And he went with the other devotees and they found the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
So one Chaitanya Mahaprabhu devotees, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in a deity form requested some devotee to
This 2 weeks old.
Two?
Just recently happened.
2 weeks ago
Yes.
He just
In
recently
Mayapur.
in Mayapur. Okay. So now let us come to the main point. Coming to the main point, he cannot enjoy the very nice. Thus he requests devotees to repair them. Sometimes he is buried in the earth, and as if unable to come out himself, he requests his devotees to rescue him. Sometimes he requests his devotees to preach. His glory is all over the world, although he alone is quite competent to perform this task. He asks his devotees to preach. So, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj, Bhaktisiddhanta Goswami Maharaj, he was doing Nirjan Bhajan, only chanting and eating once, and always thinking, my both spiritual master, Bhaktivinoda Thakur and Gaur Kishore Das asking me to preach. I don't have manpower, I don't have followers, I don't have Lakshmi. And he was sleeping in the night, he saw the Panch Tattva appearing there, along with the both the spiritual master, and they said, you get out, start preaching. The Lakshmi is waiting and so many followers are awaiting your starting of the preaching. And then he came out and established 64 Gaudiya Math. And same way Srila Prabhupada was also asked by his spiritual master directly and also in the dream that to take sannyas. You take sannyas and then start preaching. Prabhupada said 2-3 times my Guru Maharaj inspired me to take sannyas.
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also asked Nityananda Prabhu and
To
Nityananda Prabhu and Haridas Thakur.
Well, he directly told them,
Yes.
not directly. He appeared in the dream and says, not directly. No, he got the all Panch Tattva and they asked him in a dream that you go and start preaching. The Lord of Lakshmi and lot of followers are awaiting you. This is what Mahaprabhu, not in a dream, he directly told Sanatana to go. Now, although even though the Supreme Personality Godhead is endowed with all possession and is self-sufficient, he depends on his devotees. Remember this line. Therefore, relationship of Lord with his devotees is extremely confidential. Only the devotees can perceive how the Lord, although full in himself, depend on his devotees for some particular work. This is explained in Bhagavad Gita, where Lord tells Arjuna, Nimitta Matra Bhava Swaya Sachana. Arjuna merely be instrument in this fire. Krishna had the competence to win the battle of Kurukshetra, but nonetheless, he induced his devotees Arjuna to fight and become the cause of victory. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was quite competent enough to spread the name and mission all over the world. but still he depended upon his devotees to do this work. Considering all these points, the most important aspect of Supreme Lord's self-sufficiency is that he depends on his devotees. This is called the causeless mercy. Now, this is called causeless mercy. So you have to write in your own realization what is the meaning of causeless mercy in this purport. Maybe a question. I think this is a very valid realization of a devotee that God is dependent on his devotees. Though he is self-sufficient, but he is dependent on devotees. It means he is causelessly merciful on devotee that he give him engage him in some service. I was awaiting for you, Madhavendra Puri, when you will excavate me and serve me. So this is causeless mercy. Independent Lord is dependent on the devotees. This is most confidential. And this is the causeless mercy of a Lord which only pure devotee can understand. The devotee who has perceived this causeless mercy of the Supreme Lord of Personality of Goddess by realization can understand the master and the servant. Then he understands that God is my master, I am his servant, he is able to do anything, but he wants me to do this because he has a causeless mercy upon myself. Very nice and very important purport. By your mercy, Chakravarti Pad writes, everything happens. Just as you are endowed with mercy, you are the Lord because of being endowed with other powers. Meaning is this, you are served, Justa, by your Kripa Shakti. You wait for the Tulsi leaf offered by the devotee. Thus you are not independent. You ask the devotee, please give me something to eat because I am very hungry today. Thus you are not full in your desires. You say to the devotee in his dream, my house and gardens are worn out. Where will I play? Thus you are without wealth. It means you have everything but you have 6 opulence but you don't have, because you want devotees to do this.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Yes.
One devotee very rightly said that Krishna, Supreme Lord, is full in Tattva, but he is always lacking in rasa. And that's what it is.
Krishna is full always, but he is?
He's always full in Tattva, but he is always lacking in rasa, so that we can feel it, we can actually develop a relationship.
Oh, he is, what you are adding is that he is full in tattva, but he is lacking in rasa.
So then there is possibility for all of us to love him.
I think he is a rasa raj. How can he is lacking in rasa? So we cannot say he is lacking in rasa, but he is relishing the service rendered by his pure devotees as if he depends on them.
Yeah, because he wants all the living entities to have a relationship with him. And as long as we don't have a relationship with him, then he feels, I want that relationship with God.
Hare Krishna. Yeah. So this is a Bhakti Vaibhav class going on, Prabhu. I will call you after some time.
I would say not lacking, but he feels incomplete in rasa because all the jivas are part and parcel of him and we've done our part on him. Right?
That is the first line. Though he is completely full, but he wants all the jiva to surrender unto him and render devotional service. As if he wants this, but he is full, he don't want this. But he gives the opportunity. This is causeless mercy. That is the first line of Prabhupada's purport. So, Yeah, he's Rasraj, but he's relishing the different mellows of the pure devotees when they render service, as if he is lacking, though he is full. Because he need the service from his devotee, that is his causeless mercy. He wants his devotees to render service to him. That is his causeless mercy. So try to understand causeless mercy in this purport.
Even though we giving our opportunity to serve is also causeless mercy.
Huh? Our?
Giving an opportunity to serve is also a causeless mercy.
Yeah, this is the causeless mercy, that we are given opportunity to serve the Lord or his devotees. Yeah. If we get service, that is a causeless mercy. Thus you are without wealth, though you have all powers of yoga, bound by the ropes of prem of the devotees, you cannot go anywhere. So this is the all six opulence of the Lord. Though he is full in all opulence, Chakravarti in his purport is saying all your opulences though are complete, but still you are in a need of devotee to fulfill, as if you don't have this. By your power as a Mahalakshmi, Bhutaya, by your power of complete independence, Tejasa, by your power of great wealth, Mahimana, by your strength, Ojsa, and by other qualities, such as having all your statements come true, you remain independent and full in your own desires in this world. You alone are the Supreme Lord, the Master, worthy of worship. Now, verse number 6.
I heard somewhere that Lord cannot directly interfere in the free will of
Lord cannot directly
interfere in free will of us. So he asked devotees to interfere in their free will. That you interfere in his free
interfere
will.
in their
Free will independence. Free will.
Independence on us.
okay.
Like
Lord
Lord
will not interfere in our independence.
directly. So he asked his devotees that you go and make devotee by interfering in his free will. I heard in that, so I thought I should add.
So all the livings, this is a comment that all the living entities has a minute independence and Lord don't interfere in that. But he inspires his pure devotee to preach to them. It means he can actually interfere with their minute independence and inspire them to become devotee. The principle is this: because Lord is impartial to all, so he personally don't give devotion to anybody. Because if he has to give devotion, then he should give to all or he should give to none. Therefore, bestowing devotional service is the department completely dedicated to the devotees by Lord. They can only give devotion to anybody. Then nobody can say Lord, he is partial. So devotee can only give devotion, Lord can. This Krishna Chakravarti writes in Bhagavad Gita, in the 18th chapter, when Krishna is saying Man mana bhav bhaktu, I am giving you. At that point, Chakravarti saying, Krishna says, I am breaking my promise. That I said I will never give the pure devotion to anybody. I am breaking my promise and giving this to you because you are very dear to me. So Krishna can give his pure devotion only to the rare, his own associate for part of Leela, in part of Leela. Otherwise, causeless mercy is generally of the Supreme Lord is through devotees. But sometimes, for special devotees, deity form of the Lord requests them to render some service, which he can do himself, but in deity form he gives the chance to the devotees to serve. Huh?
How many people have understood the rule of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Only 3.5. So, only Rupa Goswami.
What you are saying 3.5 is for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu or for the Madhavendra Puri is calling for Radha. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, I know. Radharani know, Vyas knows or don't know, I don't know.
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is from Stapita Mela. How many people have understood only 3.5 days? Siddhi Mati and only 3.5. Rupa Goswami. Even Rupa Goswami gave it later. Only 3%.
Swarup Damodar, Ramanand Rai must be the Jagadanand,
No,
not
not Jagannath.
Jagannath. Sure.
It is Siddhivati and his sister. That's why half. So they were understood the Rupa Goswami's Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's nobody could understand.
The point Prabhuji is making that even Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, hardly 3.5 devotees understood his real,
The Lord's
the real position
yes.
of him as a Radha and Krishna's combined form. Not everybody.
Not everybody is.
Though Sanatana Goswami appeared as a 600 form, so some definitely the Goswamis were blessed by causeless mercy.
Then later Rupa Goswami was blessed by Chaitanya. That he was very much as only he could understand that he was not.
This is what Ramanand Rai told, that only Chaitanya Rupa Goswami understand you because you have given him understanding from within your heart.
Yeah, that's
Within heart, yes. Twice he helped Rupa Goswami from within. So verse number 6, Vishnu Patni Mahamaya. There's a very nice purport in this verse also. Mahamaya. Vishnu Patni Mahamaye Mahapurusha Lakshane Priyai Hatha Me Mahabhage Loka Matra Namastute. After profusely offering obeisance unto Lord Vishnu, the devotee should offer respect obeisance unto Mother Lakshmi, the goddess of fortune, and praise as follows. O wife of the Lord Vishnu, O internal energy of Lord Vishnu, you are as good as Lord Vishnu himself. For you have all of his qualities and opulences. O goddess of fortune, please be kind to me. O mother of the entire world, I offer my respectful obeisance unto you. Srila Prabhupada writes, Lord has multifarious potencies, prasa shakti vivadai shruyate. Since Mother Lakshmi, the goddess of fortune, is the Lord's very precious potency, she is addressed as Mahamaya. The word Maya means Shakti. How many meaning of Maya you know? How many meaning of Maya you know? Maya. Illusion is one common meaning is illusion. One common meaning in illusion. That which is not. Yes, Advait, what you are saying?
Another is energy also.
Other is energy. The one name of the Maya is mercy. Maya Mai Mother. Out of mercy Lord appear. Maya means mercy. Maya also means knowledge. There are certain other meanings in appearance of Lord Maya, where the Yoga Maya is there. So Maya means illusion, Maya means mercy, Maya means knowledge. And Maya means Shakti, Prabhupada here writes. Maya means Shakti. And this Shakti can be external, marginal or internal, all. Well, Mahamaya is Parvati, but this is Mahalakshmi. This very nice purport in the last we can relish this. Since the Mother Lakshmi, the goddess of fortune, is the Lord's Shakti, cannot exhibit his powers everywhere without his principal energy. Lord Vishnu, the supreme controller, exhibits his power everywhere without his principal energy. It is said, Shakti Shaktiman Abheda, the power and powerful are identical. Therefore, Mother Lakshmi, the goddess of fortune, is constant companion of Lord Vishnu. They remain together constantly. One cannot keep Lakshmi in one's home without Lord Vishnu. To think that one can do so is very dangerous. To keep Lakshmi or the riches of the Lord without the service of the Lord is always dangerous for them. Lakshmi become illusory energy. With Lord Vishnu, however, Lakshmi is a spiritual energy. So same Lakshmi, if she is not with Vishnu, then she is Mahamaya. And if she is with Vishnu, then she is internal potency. So only to keep Lakshmi is dangerous. And by the way, most of the Hindus in India on Diwali only worship Lakshmi without Vishnu. So they are doing some dangerous thing.
And it comes on owl.
Huh?
Lakshmi alone comes on owl.
So alone, so this is a well-known fact that Lakshmi, when comes with Narayan, she comes on Garuda. And from the wings of the Garuda, the Vedas are chanted. Vedic hymns are chanted. That Lakshmi is auspicious. But when Lakshmi comes alone without Vishnu, her carrier is owl. And when she comes on owl, she made the people blind like owl. So therefore it is dangerous. Therefore it is dangerous. Parvati is a shadow of Lakshmi. Prabhupada's good example for this. Maybe you come here, Ratan, because this phone is hiding you. Srila Prabhupada says there's a one energy of the Supreme Lord. Like electricity. A good engineer can use the electricity as cooling through the air conditioner, and he can use the same energy as heating. Similarly, Supreme Lord can use the energy as a Yoga Maya or as a Mahamaya. The same thing he can use like that. So it depends. When the devotees are having pastime with Lord, it is the Yoga Maya which cover them. When the non-devotees are looking at Lord, it is the Mahamaya which cover them. Look, when Yashoda, when Putana came, Yashoda could not recognize her. It is Yogamaya or Leela Shakti, not Mahamaya. When all the people in a Kansa's prison become asleep, when Krishna appeared, this is Mahamaya. But when Vasudeva entered Gokul, everybody was sleeping, that is Yogamaya. That is Yogamaya, not Mahamaya. So Brahma was bewildered when he stole the calves and cowherd, while it is not Mahamaya, it is Yogamaya. So they are same for the Lord, but they are different for us. Lord can use them same Shakti for different purposes. Is it clear? Huh? Choices? What choice?
Actually, there was some
There are some?
there was one TV, there was a TV. The white people worshipping only Durga, having some issues. There is Vishnu, and they have their ulterior motives. That's why they go behind Durga. And also, they don't understand that these were the police officers, the prison officers, Durga and
Durga is the superintendent of this material world as a policeman. She is shadow form of internal potency.
She is actually testing the abilities.
Is a Chayanurupa Vibharti Durga. Durga is a shadow of internal potency. So I think this purport only for our exam and for our realization. Worshipping only Lakshmi with Narayan, without Narayan is dangerous. And that Lakshmi means riches, in that case, become Maya or the external energy. If there is no Vishnu, then Lakshmi leaves and only Maya remains there. It is like that. When people like Ravan, they want to enjoy Sita, they can only take the Maya Sita. They cannot touch the real Sita. This is what we can understand. Ravan was enjoying, he wanted to enjoy Sita, but he got the only Maya Sita. And that destroyed everything of the Ravan. Because they cannot touch the real Sita because he wanted to pick the Sita without Ram. So this is the same best analysis of the same thing. Because Prabhupada used to say in this world there are two type people. One are like Ravan. They want to enjoy the Lakshmi without Ram. And there are other like Hanuman. They want to bring Lakshmi and put back to the lotus feet of the Lord and render service to the Lord. So which group we want to join? Hanuman's group or Ravan's group?
So once Radhanath Maharaj was making the same point. Everybody wants Sita to be their wife, but they are not Ram. They don't have quality of Ram.
Everybody wants
He likes Sita to be his wife, but they are not Ram. They don't have the quality of Ram.
anyway, Sita cannot be anybody's wife.
No. He's saying that everybody wants like her to be wants Sita, but they are not Ram.
If they think of that, then they are bewildered by Maya. So now, till now, the two purports are most important by now. One about worshipping Lakshmi without Narayan is dangerous, and the other, what is causeless mercy of the Supreme Lord. Independent Lord become dependent upon the devotees and beg them or give them opportunity to serve. That is the causeless mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Now, this verse which is in prose is the verse which Pujari should remember. Om Namo Bhagavate Mahapurushaya Mahaanubhavaya Mahavibhutyai Patyai Saha Mahavibhutivi Balim Uparhamiti. Up till this is a mantra. Balim means I am offering you gift and all these things. Then what he should do? This is the here. My Lord Vishnu, full in sex opulence, you are the best of all enjoyers and the most powerful, O husband of the Mother Lakshmi. I offer my respectful obeisance unto you, whom are accompanied by many associates such as Vishwaksen. I offer all the paraphernalia for worshipping you. This is the mantra. Now, one should chant this mantra up till now. Every day with great attention while worshipping Lord with all paraphernalia such as water for washing his feet, hands, padya, feet means padya, hand means achmaniya, and for his bath. One must offer him various presentation for his worship such as garment, vastra, sacred thread, upnayan, ornament, abharanam, scents, ugru, flowers, incense and lamps. This is all in the verse. This mantra is very important, Prabhupada says. Anyone engaged in deity worship should chant this mantra as quoted above, beginning with Om Namo Bhagavate Mahapurushaya. So for deity worship, this mantra is important. For Salangram Puja, because he is Vishnu form. For any puja, Mahapurusha include everything. This mantra is used in worship as mentioned in this verse. Now the verse number 8. Havihi shesham cha juhyat anale dvadash ahoti Om Namo Bhagavate Mahapurushaya Mahavibhuti Patyahe Swaha iti. Then with this mantra, he should have 12 clarified butter or ghee oblation in the fire, yajna. Sutta Goswami continued, after worshipping the Lord with all paraphernalia mentioned above, one should chant the following mantra while offering 12 oblation of ghee on the sacred fire. Om Namo Bhagavate Mahapurushaya Mahavibhutya Patyahe Swaha. 12 oblation every day. Next verse. Shriyam Vishno cha Varadava Asisham Prabhava Ubhau Bhaktya Sampujayana Nityam Yadicheta Sarva Sampada. If one desire all opulences, his duty is to daily worship Lord Vishnu with his wife, Lakshmi Devi. With great devotion, one should worship him according to the above mentioned process. Lord Vishnu and Goddess of Fortune are an immensely powerful combination. They are the bestower of all benediction and the source of all good fortune. Therefore, the duty of everyone is to worship Lakshmi Narayan. Srila Prabhupada writes, Lakshmi Narayan, Lord Vishnu and Mother Lakshmi are always situated in everybody's heart. Now here Prabhupada is saying, Sarvas Chaham Hriday Sanivishto. He is not saying super soul, he is saying Lakshmi Narayan is situated. Hare Krishna. Prabhupada is saying Lakshmi Narayan is situated in everybody's heart. He is saying not the super soul. Here he is saying like that. Why? Because he want to criticize the people who are using the slogan Daridar Narayan. Daridar means poor and Narayan is poor. This is some people use this word like Harijan for the scheduled caste.
ये कब यूज होगा कभी
ये हुआ ब्रिटिश टाइम में.
क्योंकि अब तो कभी सुना नहीं मैंने.
Daridar Narayan. So Prabhupada writes, however, because non-devotees do not realize Lord Vishnu stays with his eternal consort Lakshmi within the heart of all living entities, they are not endowed with the opulence of Lord Vishnu. Unscrupulous men sometimes address a poor man as Daridar Narayan or a poor Narayan. This is most unscientific. Lord Vishnu and Lakshmi are always situated in everyone's heart. But this does not mean that everyone is Narayan, especially not those in poverty. This is the most abominable term to use in connection with Narayan. Narayan never become poor, therefore. Narayan never become poor, therefore. He can never be called Daridra Narayan. Narayan is certainly situated in everyone's heart, but is neither poor nor rich. Only unscrupulous person who do not know the opulence of Narayan try to afflict him with poverty. Now I have a question. Everybody believes, and we still believe till now, that in everybody's heart is super soul, Paramatma, Vishnu. How come Prabhupada says Lakshmi and Narayan both are in our heart?
Because super soul is Vishnu himself, and Vishnu always resides with all his energies.
It's only for devotees, not for
Because what Prabhuji is
Wherever
saying,
there is Narayan, there is Lakshmi.
sorry?
Wherever there is Narayan, there is naturally Lakshmi.
Prabhupada is saying Lakshmi Narayan is in everybody's heart. What do you think?
That is there in official dress. They are sitting like in an office.
We know the super soul with four-handed form, size of 8 inches, is within the heart of everybody as a super soul.
8 inches or Angushta Matra?
Angush, the Angushta Mata, they say from from the tip of the to this big finger, something like that. Both are Angusht Matra.
For devotee, it's Lakshmi Narayana.
For devotees, but Prabhupada said for devotee there is Lakshmi Narayana within everybody's heart. For non-devotees, they don't understand this.
Yes, that is
The one thing. Second thing, it's quite really confusing.
Yogis, jnanis, it is 400 form.
I know, but there's a quite confusing statement, really speaking. If Lakshmi Narayan is in everybody's heart, then this form which we believe, Kshirodakshay Vishnu, he has no abode in the spiritual world. Kshirodakshay Vishnu has no abode in the spiritual world. And the yogis never believe in the energy of the Lord. They simply worship Lord as a Brahma. So Prabhupada said, for the devotees, the Lord is with his internal potency. For non-devotees, and Chakravarti Pad writes in one of the purports that for devotees, that super soul who is four-handed become two-handed Krishna with threefold bending. He can do that. That's what Chakravarti Pad has written. And on the top of that, there's a one purport in Bhagvatam where Srila Prabhupada writes, moon is never without his light, moonlight. Similarly, Supreme Lord is never separate from his internal energy. Wherever there is Supreme Lord, his internal energy is associated with him, you may note or may not note. Like moon cannot be without moonlight. So Supreme Lord cannot be without his internal potency. He's always accompanied by, that's what Prabhupada writes in purport. Vishnu is always accompanied by Lakshmi. He is never, this whole purport is that. So the principle is that Lord is never alone. We go to Radha Raman, though it is only Radha Raman. There's no Radha, but we know there is Radha. And they have written the golden word Radha there in the form of name. So name and the form are non-different. So there is a Radha, but there's no deity of the Radha. Like Banki Bihari, there's no deity of Radha. Radha Vallabh, there's no deity of, but it is there. It is there.
On the side or something.
They put a place, a seat for Radha. So the principle is Supreme Lord is never alone. He is always accompanied by his internal potency. But there is one other purport which needs really more thorough understanding. There is the Lakshmi Jiva Tattva. What is Lakshmi's Tattva? It is Shakti Tattva. What? Now we will come in some purport where there are two verses quoted by Baldev Vidya Bhushan to differentiate from the Madhvas, Tattvavadis. Gaudiya Vaishnava has a different understanding from the other sampradayas. So that we will come across.
So that's why they say it's a Shakti Avesha avatar, because it's empowered by Shakti. Shakti Avesha means empowered by Shakti, because they say it comes under Shakti Tattva.
Let's see that purport, then we will discuss. One should offer obeisance unto the Lord with a mind humbled through devotion. Offer obeisance to the Lord with a mind humbled through devotion. While offering dandavats by falling on the ground like rod, one should chant the above mantra 10 times. Om Namo Mahapurushaya Mahabhagavate. 10 times he should chant. So then one should chant the following prayer. Now the prayer is coming. So before I go to prayer, this word dandavata, following fully, what it means, how many anga are there? How many type of obeisances generally we know?
What is
Panchang,
Panchanga?
Sashtang and
Ashtanga.
Ashtang. So Panchang is for mothers, Shashtang is for the male. So what is Ashtanga? What are the two more anga?
अष्टांग में वो शायद के बिना करते हैं ना, वो जो चादर नहीं होती बिना चादर के।
What are the what are the 5 angas for the mothers? Head, 2 legs, 2 arms, touch the ground. No vakshistal or no chest. Chest of the mother should never touch Mother Earth. Chest of the woman should never touch Mother Earth. She don't like, number 1. She don't like the sadhu sitting without asan. Without asan, no sadhu should sit on a earth she don't like. She don't like paraphernalia of worship of the Lord put on bare earth without some asan. So these are the rules. Mother Earth don't want these things directly. So there should be an asan for a Brahman, and the mothers should never touch their chest on the ground. This is a panch anga therefore. For the male, sixth anga is chest. Their chest touch to the ground. Then what is the 8 anga? What are the 8 anga? The 1 anga is mind. The 7th anga is mind. 7th anga is mind. When we pay obeisance, we should meditate on the form which we see, with a different dress, color, form. What is today yellow color of the deities? What color was yesterday? At least we should remember. That is mind. And what is the 8th anga? Offering prayers.
Prayers.
Tongue. Mind and tongue are the 2 angas, Ashtanga. The other anga is offering prayers. Therefore, when we go and pay obeisance to Gaur-Nitai, we should offer prayer. Panchtatvatmakam Krishnam Bhakta Rupa Swarupakam Bhaktavtaram Bhaktakyam Namami Bhakta Shaktikam Namo Mahavadannaya. Then for Nityananda Ham Nomi Sarvanand Karamparam Harinam Pradam Devam Avadhut Shromanam. Then we should come to Krishna Balram. Balbhadraya, Anand Sheshaya, Rohini Nandanaya, Haldharaya, something to Balaram ko namaskar, and then go to Krishna. Krishnaya Vasudevaya, Devaki Nandanaya, Chananda Gopkumar. Akram Krishnaya, Govindaya, this mantra. Then we should really meditate to Radha Krishna, Tapta Kanchan Gaurangi. So these mantras should be chanted. It's not that just we just fall down and get up. No, that's not proper done. Huh? Shashtanga is for male. Their chest touches to the ground. So after offering obeisances, they should sit down and offer prayer. So they did the puja first, then they did the homa, yagya, 12 times offering ahati for the Panswan Vart. Now they are offering prayer, or this is the prayer.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes.
Question. Yeah. So, Prabhuji, in Panchang, Pranam, why mind and...
Panchang in this becomes 7 anga. Panchang for the mothers in this, when they use their mind and the words, it becomes 7 anga. Huh?
आपने कहा कि अर्थ पे आसन के बिना नहीं बैठना चाहिए, तो ये जो फ्लोर होते हैं बिल्डिंग के, ये भी अर्थ होती है।
What you are saying, the aeroplane, something, it's not flying in the aeroplane is not earth. You are thinking like that. Now what I'm saying, we are 2nd floor, 3rd floor like that. But generally, earth means on bare floor, nobody should sit. This is the principle. Mother Earth don't like the lower part of the Brahman, chest of the mothers, and paraphernalia of the deities directly touching ground without some asan. This is Shastric injection. So then mother's obeisance will be 7 anga. It's like Ashtanga. They basically, generally saying, but the only chest of mother should not touch. This is a rule. Oh, my Lord Vishnu and Mother Lakshmi, goddess of fortune, you are the properties of the entire, proprietors of the entire creation. Indeed, you are the cause of the creation. Mother Lakshmi is extremely difficult to understand because she is so powerful that the jurisdiction of her power is difficult to overcome. Mother Lakshmi is represented in the material world as external energy, but actually she is always internal energy of the Lord. Let us see the verse, relish the verse. Yuyam means both you. Yuyam tu vishwasya vibhu. You are both the Lord of this world. Jagatah karanam param. You are the cause of creation of this world. Iyam hi prakrti hi sukshama maya shakti durtaya. This Lakshmi is very difficult to overcome and understand because in material world she is in the form of Durtaya. Maya is Durtaya. Durtaya. Bhagavad Gita, same word. Now here there's no purport. Verse 12. Yasyadishwarah sakshat tvameva purushah para. This is the prayer. Tvam sarva yagna ijeyam kriyeyam phala bhuga bhavan. Enjoy the fruits. My Lord, you are the master of energy. Therefore, you are the supreme person. You are sacrifice, yagna, personified. Lakshmi, the embodiment of spiritual activities, is the original form of worship offered unto you, whereas you are the enjoyer of all sacrifice. So Lakshmi is offered to you and you enjoy Lakshmi. So this is the verse number 12. Chakravarti Pad writes, Ijya refers to contemplation of activities that a man perform in preparation for sacrifice. Ijya. Kriya refers to activities in the sacrifice not restricted to person initiated into the sacrifice. It means that a person who is sitting for sacrifice is initiated. He can do only Ijya part. But then somebody outside, he can do Kriya part, mean bring the part, bring the things. He can do that part. So these are the two words used here. I think Srila Prabhupada has no purport for this. Verse number 30. Guna vyaktiriyam devi vyajako vyanjako guna bhuga bhavan tvam hi sarva shariya atma shriha sharira indriya ashya nama rupa bhagavati pratyastvam apashriya. Mother Lakshmi, who is there, is the reservoir of all spiritual qualities, whereas you manifest and enjoy all these qualities. It means qualities of the Lakshmi are enjoyed by Lord Vishnu, like the service of Radha is enjoyed by Krishna. Indeed, you are actually the enjoyer of everything, Supreme Lord. You live as the super soul of all living entities, and the goddess fortune is the form of their bodies, senses and mind. How is that? In material world, the Prakriti gives the body, senses and mind to the living entities. So it's given by Prakriti, which is the expansion of Lakshmi. Bahad Brahma Garbha Dadami Aham, Bhagavad Gita. Mahad Brahm Garbha Dadami Aham. I impregnate that material energy, and there are different forms of living entities manifest. Okay. You are the soul of all living entities, and the goddess of fortune is the form of their body, senses and mind. She also has a holy name and form, whereas you are the support of all such names and form, and the cause for their manifestation. You are the revealer of the names and forms. and the shelter and supporter of name and form. Srila Prabhupada's purport. I think this is the purport which we read, and then maybe we can end it here, or still we have 20 minutes. But we have one presentation to go. Advait, you can present in the evening? One of your presentation, Advaita? Advait Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu, I can present.
So in the evening you should be ready. Now we can hear from Neelamani 1, okay?
Okay, thank you.
I think we will finish this in less than 1 hour, and then we have 1 hour to listen, one from Advait, one from Neelamani, and possible we can finish all, because this is the only purport which has some philosophical points, and the rest of the what?
ये चैप्टर अभी पूरा कर लेते हैं
ये chapter?
अभी पूरा कर लेते हैं सारा
No, I will come in the evening to finish there. I am leaving this verse, and how many verses are left? How many verses are left? You see, we are finishing verse only till 13, so we have 15 more verses.
15 more.
More than half we are leaving for evening. I know the most of the verses Shruti follow, but anyway, we'll relish those also. Maybe some of you may inspire to follow this vow for 1 year. It's good. Hare Krishna. But this is very difficult to understand. She is the body, mind, and senses of the living entities. Very difficult to understand.
If someone does this for 1 year, he will automatically get purified.
Huh?
If someone perform this vrat for 1 year, he will automatically get purified.
He will be already
Automatically get purified by performing so many austerities.
automatically become
Purified.
purified. So we do not want to be purified.
But so much perseverance for doing for 1 year.
So he will be purified and he will please the Supreme Lord Krishna. For us, there is a Purush Charan of Gopal Mantra, some Vaishnava do. Purush Charan of Gopal Mantra means chanting 100,000 of this 18th levels Gopal Mantra. Vaishnava have their own austerities. I think for me it's good now to sit for 6 months somewhere and do some bhajan. It's no too much traveling. Is already I'm on the road out most of the time. Right? Shanishla Prabhupada's purport. Madhva Acharya, the Acharya of Tattvavad. Madhva Acharya Sampradaya is called Tattvavadi. Tattvavadi. You don't hear? It's okay? It's okay from your side?
Please mute yourself.
We can hear you.
Okay, that's fine. They muted themselves.
Madhvacharya, the Acharya of Tattvavadis, has described this verse in the following way. Vishnu is described as Yajna, personified, and Mother Lakshmi is described as spiritual activities and original form of worship. In fact, they represent spiritual activities and the super soul of all Yajna. Lord Vishnu is super soul even of Lakshmi Devi. But no one can be the super soul of Lord Vishnu. For Lord Vishnu himself is the spiritual super soul of everyone. According to Madhvacharya, there are two tattva or factors. One is independent and other is dependent. The first tattva is Supreme Lord Vishnu. The second is Jiva tattva. And Lakshmi Devi, being dependent on Lord Vishnu, is sometimes counted among Jivas. The Gaudiya Vaishnava, however, describe Lakshmi Devi in accordance with the following two verses from Pramaya Ratanavali of Baldev Vidyabhushan. And the first verse is quotation from Vishnu Puran, Nityaiva sa jagan mata Vishnuhu Shrihi Anapayani yatha sarvagato Vishnu vistatvayeyam dveja uttam Vishnuhu syohu shaktiha tisrastasu ya kirtita prasaiva shrihi tada abhineti praha sishyam praho man. O best of the Brahmans, Lakshmi is the constant companion of Supreme Personality of Godhead Vishnu. Therefore she is called Annapayani. She is the mother of all creation. And Lord Vishnu is all pervading. His spiritual inner potency, Mother Lakshmi, is also all pervading. Lord Vishnu has three principal potencies: internal, external, and marginal. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has accepted Parashakti, the spiritual energy of this Lord, as being identical with Lord. Thus she is also included in the independent Vishnu Tattva. So for us the Lakshmi is also independent Vishnu Tattva. In the Kanti Mala commentary on the Pramya Ratnavali, there is this statement: Nanu kvachat nitya mukta jivatvam Lakshmayam vik sukritam jivam sukritam tatraha praheti nitya veti padya sarva vyapti kathanena kalak akshathi adi padya dvya suddho apaiti yukto na mahaprabhuna swasishyan prati lakshmya bhagavat advaitam upadishtam kvachit yata tasyastu daivitam uktam tattu tada avishta nitya mukta jivanam adaya sangamastav. Now, meaning, although some authoritative Vaishnava disciplic succession count the goddess of fortune among the ever liberated living entities in Vaikuntha. So in Vaikuntha, Nitya Mukta is Lakshmi. They think like that. They think the Lakshmi is a Nitya Mukta in Vaikuntha. But she is a living entity like a Jiva Tattva, they think. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, in accordance with the statement of Vishnu Purana, has described Lakshmi as being identical with Vishnu Tattva. The correct conclusion is that the description of Lakshmi is being different from Vishnu, as stated when an eternal liberated living entity is imbued with quality of Lakshmi. They do not pertain to Mother Lakshmi, the eternal consort of Vishnu. It means sometimes some jivas, they are empowered and has a mercy of the Lakshmi. So they become Shripati. They are jiva. Sorry? That is Shakti Avesh? Well, that Shakti is entering into them. But they are jiva. But the Lakshmi is not jiva. That is the conclusion of Gauriya Vaishnava. So we have these two verses. Chakravarti Pada has not discussed anything on this verse, but Srila Prabhupada has discussed Baldev Vidyabhushan's commentary. So we have to understand the like when Lakshmi we are reading because in the verse, but for us, Radha Rani. So Prabhupada used to say Radha and Krishna and Krishna is God. He never say are God. He never say they are two. Say Radha and Krishna is God. What?
राधा कृष्ण एक आत्मा दिवा दिया धारी.
Radha Krishna Ekatma Dui Dehadhari, these are the verses from Chaitanya Charitamrita. The point is, nowhere in the world, in a religion, any religion, there is a concept of Mother God. We have a concept of Mother God and Father God. So Mother God is Radha and Father God is Krishna. Mother God is Lakshmi, Father God is Narayan. So this concept is in the only particularly Vaishnavas. Nobody else has this kind. Otherwise, in a Vedic literature, Tumeva Mata Chapita, when we say you are the mother, you are the only father. So who is the mother? The motherly aspect of the Supreme Lord is his internal potency. Radha hai Jagatera Mata. She is the mother of whole universe. So Mother God and Father God is the concept only in a Vaishnava literature, nowhere else. So is Lakshmi Jiva Tattva?
No, actually, what I want to know, Lakshmi is actually one is with Lord, it's actually Shakti Tattva. But Lakshmi actually empowers one person, that is Shakti Avesha Avatar. Actually, sometimes people say that Shakti Avesha is empowered by Lord Krishna or Lord Bhagwan. No, it is all Shakti is actually empowering. So that's Shakti is empowering one Jiva. So that is why it is something called Shakti Avesha Avatar. That Shakti Avesha is Jiva.
So there are Jivas who are also included in category of incarnation as Shakti Avesha Incarnation. So like we say Prabhupada is Shakti Avesha Avatar.
Shakti Avesha Avatar.
But the point here is Tattvavadi says Lakshmi is a Jiva Tattva. Well, Gaudiya says Lakshmi is not Jiva Tattva. Lakshmi is as good as Vishnu Tattva. That is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says there is no difference between the two. And with these two verses, this is the concept here made clear.
Should we use the word Shakti Tattva or not?
There is Shakti Tattva, but usually the Shakta are worshipper of Durga. We have 3 personalists and 1 impersonalist in our Vedic system. The impersonalists are Advaitvadis. The personalists are among 3 categories. Shakta, they worship Durga. Shaivite, they worship Lord Shiva. And Vaishnava, they worship Vishnu. So among the personalists, we have 3 categories. Shakta, Shaivite and Vaishnava. But this Shakti is Durga, is not Lakshmi. So they worship Durga. There are Shaktas, many Shaktas are there. And you worship Shakti for many lifetimes, then she is pleased, she can promote you to worship Vishnu. If you worship Shankar for so many lifetimes, then he will be pleased, he can promote you to worship Lord Vishnu. So this is also in the scripture like that. For Shakta it takes many time. Usually, if I say in a different language from Bhagavad Gita, Shakta means Karam Kandis. Shakta means Karam Kandis, they want to worship Mother Durga to get material benefits. So they take many births. The Shaivites are Gyanis. Usually, they are impersonal Gyanis. And they take also many births. Bahunam janmanam ante jnanvan mam prapadyante. They also take many births. Or they are yogis. Shiva is Mahayogi. His followers are yogis. Bhagavad Gita says, anek janam sankt them. After many lifetimes, they get perfection. So, anybody who worships Durga or Shiva, it takes many time. But for direct worship of Krishna, Bhagavad Gita says, Bhavami Nishrat Parath Maya Aveshit Chetsam Samudharta Mritu Sansar Sagrat in 12th chapter. Immediately I pick him up from the ocean of this material world. Personally, I come and pick him up. So, Bhagavad Gita is clearly giving us message that Jnanis take many birth, yogis take many birth, karmis has no choice. He has to go up and down in this material world, from heaven to the earthly planet, heaven, this like Gatagatam Kama Kama Labante. Only devotee in one life can go back home. They have to guard it, that is Bhakti Yoga. So these all different personalities also take many births. For impersonalists, there's only Sayuja Mukti, or merging into the Brahma. That is their highest destination. For the devotee, neither the heaven is a destination, nor the merging of the Jnanis is a destination, nor even the four liberation in Vaikuntha is a destination. For the pure devotee, the association of Lord, wherever he is their destination, to become associate of the Lord. So we end it here, and we will continue from verse number 14 this evening. Yes.
मैंने कहीं सुना था कि जो राधा रानी भगवान की लेफ्ट साइड से
Radha Rani?
I have heard somewhere that Radha Rani originated from left side of Krishna.
Yes, from right side of Krishna comes Balaram, from left side of Krishna comes Radharani. All the Vishnu Tattva comes from the right side, from Balaramji, and all the Shakti Tattva comes from Radharani.
But you said that energy and Lord, they reside as Lord of the together.
So Krishna, this is how Radharani appeared in Golok Dham, from his left side of Krishna.
So before that, Radharani wasn't there?
She's within Krishna. She's within Krishna. So Krishna manifested Radharani.
So Krishna was originally God before Radharani.
Krishna is Adi Purusha. He includes Radharani. He includes everything. He includes everything. So once he created his internal potency for enjoyment, and she created many Lakshmis, she created many gopis, and she expanded herself like that. But when Krishna wanted to come as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, then he again, that internal potency which he separated from himself, he just again merged with that. And he came as Radha and Krishna together in a one.
Before originating, Radharani was there but inside Krishna.
Yeah, she was always within Krishna. But for material world, in this world, Madhavendra Puri is the first who brought the worship of Radharani in the Sampradaya. And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu sent the Radharanis here with Govind Dev and other places to start this worship. Before that, people worshipping Krishna generally, not Radha and Krishna generally. Of course, Nimbark Sampradaya has Radha Krishna worship. They worship Radha Krishna. They worship even our Vallabh Sampradaya, they don't worship Radha Krishna. Usually they worship small baby Krishna, Laddu Gopal, or this Govardhan Dhari Gopal is their main deity. But afterwards there was some Radha Krishna deities in Vallabh Sampradaya, because our forefathers are from Vallabh Sampradaya, and we have all the Radha Krishna deities there. So this, and Rupa Goswami writes that Pushti Marg is little like Raganuga Marg. What? Srinathji Sri Gopal, Govardhan Dhari, which is worshipped by Sripad Vallabh Acharya's followers. Huh?
But Srinathji was originally in Madhva.
No, it was originally in Madhva in the sense that Madhavendra Puri manifested, because Madhavendra Puri is from Madhva Sampradaya. And through Madhavendra Puri we connect our Gaudiya Sampradaya with Madhva Sampradaya.
But all the original story में I think Vallabhacharya ने बोला था श्रीनाथ जी को.
What?
Pushti Marg say that Vallabhacharya found Gopal deity.
So let them say, what is the problem? There's no problem. There is Gopal. We know Madhavendra Acharya was there, and he manifested this and brought the Chandan. They have some other story, so Lord can have another pastime. Vallabh Acharya's son Vitthal Acharya was entrusted with the worship of this Gopal deity by Raghunath Das Goswami at that time. Raghunath Das Goswami gave the service of this deity to Vitthal Acharya, the son of Vallabha Acharya, who later took this deity from here on the bullock cart all the way to Nathdwara, step by step. And still in Nathdwara there is a bullock cart there on which Lord was carried. They keep their bullock cart there. And they have this still belief that every day night Gopal comes in Govardhan, and in the morning he runs back. Therefore they wake him up not before 7.
Also, after ringing bell, they wait for 5-10 minutes, then they open the darshan. So they tell Lord that we are ready for Aarti, you come back.
So it actually says that it will take a long time to reach there. That's why 7 o'clock.
Otherwise they say his child don't disturb him early in the morning.
The
There are two reasons.
also